everybody, welcome back to Chiquel's YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and I'm really excited to bring you a comparison of 3 different colors on the wig Wavy Day. So these colors I'm going to show you are colors that are truly quite similar, but when you dive deep into them, they're definitely a little bit different. So I'm currently wearing the color Shaded Cappuccino, which is in the color RL12/22SS. I'm also going to compare with you Shaded Iced Cappuccino, which is RL10/22SS. Plus, I'm going to show you Shaded Iced Cafe Latte, which is RL9/24SS. So stay tuned as we dive deeper into these colors. So as I mentioned, I'm wearing the color currently called Shaded Cappuccino. I really love this color. On this piece, you're going to find that the base of it is going to be sort of a light golden to neutral brown color in my opinion. And on top of that, it is quite heavily highlighted with cool blonde all throughout. So you can see a lot of blonde highlighted over top. Now, often this is known as a brown piece. However, with all of this highlighting, it can be mistaken as a blonde piece. And in my opinion, it is just the perfect mix between brown and blonde. You're also going to find a medium brown root here. Overall, I find this color to be quite vibrant, very dimensional. You can see a lot of the rooting poking through. There's a lot of depth to this color. In my opinion, it does lean quite cool. I'll show you all around so you can get a better look at it. See all that dimension in this. So like I said, it's a really vibrant dimensional color. Now in comparison, I want to show you a color that it's often mistaken with. So this is the color Shaded Iced Cappuccino. So even just upon me showing this to you already, Shaded Iced Cappuccino here is not as light and bright and vibrant as Shaded Cappuccino on my head. Shaded Iced Cappuccino, in my opinion, is a more muted version. It's a little bit more dull. There's not as much dimension in it, and it's not quite as bright. Shaded Iced Cappuccino right here is going to be a light ash brown base. So you're gonna see a lot of ashiness in that brown. And over top, there's gonna be some cool blonde highlights. However, the blonde highlights aren't quite as heavy as they are on Shaded Cappuccino on my head. Now, I find that the name Shaded Iced Cappuccino kind of throws me off because when I think of Shaded Iced Cappuccino, I feel like that one should be icier and a little bit more vibrant, but to me, it's a bit duller. So let me show you these 2 colors side by side. So hopefully it comes out here that this color is just not quite as in your face as Shaded Cappuccino. Now this one also has a rooting. It's about a medium brown root. It's not quite as evident as this one here, mostly because the highlighting is brighter and cooler here. So it brings out this rooting a little bit more. Let me put Shaded Iced Cappuccino on so that you can see what she looks like on a person. So with this color, they're gonna bring those lighter pieces forward, just as they did on Shaded Cappuccino. So they're gonna have this money piece in the front. So you still are gonna see some dimension in Shaded Iced Cappuccino, and it will lean very ash. Now again, here it is in comparison to Shaded Cappuccino RL12/22SS. So again, this one in my hand is gonna look a lot more blonde. All right, and as promised, I have one more color to compare with you that's still quite similar. This is Shaded Iced Cafe Latte. This is the color code RL9/24SS. So Shaded Iced Cafe Latte, you're gonna notice right away that it's gonna be quite a bit more chunky looking. So if you're really into that chunky, highlighted fashion statement, then Shaded Iced Cafe Latte might be a little bit more your style. Shaded Iced Cafe Latte is going to have more of a medium ash brown as opposed to this one, Shaded Iced Cappuccino, is going to have a lighter natural brown base. So this is a medium ash brown base. You're also gonna find some cool blonde highlights in here, as with both of these other pieces. In Shaded Iced Cafe Latte, I do also notice a little bit of honey tone within the highlighting as well. So you are gonna see the cool highlights, but right around, let's see if I can pull some out. Right around here is gonna be a little bit more of a honey, kind of a light honey brown tone. Let me put on Shaded Iced Cafe Latte for you. And of course, all of these shaded tones are going to have a root to it. So this has a medium brown root. So you'll notice with this rooting, it makes it seem like the highlighting doesn't quite go all the way to the root here. It's almost like it's a little bit of a grown out highlight effect, which in a way makes it a little bit more natural. So on me, you can really see the chunkiness of these highlights. If you compare this piece, Shaded Iced Cafe Latte, to Shaded Cappuccino, you're gonna see less chunkiness here and more of an overall dusting of blonde throughout with a bit of dimension. So here's the comparison between them both. The rooting in Shaded Iced Cafe Latte and the rooting in Shaded Cappuccino are both very similar. I find them to be more of a warmer brown, warmer medium brown root. Whereas if we look at Shaded Iced Cappuccino, the rooting isn't quite as evident, and it's gonna be a little bit lighter than these pieces here. So here's Shaded Iced Cappuccino. This is Shaded Cappuccino, and I'm wearing Shaded Iced Cafe Latte. I'll turn around so you can see the back of all of them. So this one is Shaded Iced Cappuccino. This is Shaded Iced Cafe Latte, and this is Shaded Cappuccino. Hopefully this gives you guys a really good look at these colors. Just so you know, I am in front of a natural lighted window. So there's no sun beating down on me right now. I don't have any background lighting either. This is just natural shaded light by my window. All right, as promised, I have two other colors to show you guys just as a little bonus. Now, they don't really need much comparison because they're quite different than these colors I'm showing you, but in my hands here, I have the color Copper Mahogany, which is the color RL6/30. So this is a really beautiful piece. I get compliments on this color all the time. The color 6 in here is gonna be a medium to dark brown. So the base is gonna be a medium to dark brown. And you're gonna see a lot of beautiful copper tones highlighted throughout here. They're nice and subtle. It gives it a nice pop of coppery red to it, which is really beautiful. I'll put this one on so you can see what it looks like on. So here is Copper Mahogany in RL6/30. It's a really rich color that leans, of course, warm with those copper highlights in it. It is not a cool tone at all. All right, in complete contrast to my Copper Mahogany here, I'm gonna show you guys the color Biscuit. So make sure you don't mistake this one for Shaded Biscuit. This is the unrooted version of Shaded Biscuit. So this is going to be a cool platinum base with some highlighting in here as well. I see definite honey tones in here to neutralize the color a little bit more. So although it has a nice cool platinum base, it is definitely warmed up by those honey tones. I'll put Biscuit on so that we can also see what she looks like on a person. Drastic difference. All right, let me turn around for you. So there's not quite as much dimension in Biscuit as there would be in Shaded Biscuit, where we would have the root. So here, there's no rooting. It is just full-on blonde. Hopefully showing you all these colors gave you a little bit more insight on what you're looking for. I know how tricky it is to look for colors online and decide which one works best, but hopefully the lighting that I have for you here today is as accurate as it can get. I mean, I don't have all these lights shining on me to make things brighter. I'm just in front of a shaded window. So this, in my opinion, when I look at my screen here, these colors are fairly on point with what I see. So hopefully they are sort of for you as well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope this helps you a little bit more on your wig journey and hope to see you soon. Bye.